Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit them off with
Tell us about it, fellas.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.
Welcome back to episode 70, The Skinny, with Joey Merlino and Lil Snuff. Today we have a legendary guest on the podcast, Joe Crack, a.k.a. Fat Joe. What's up, my brother?
What's up, my brother?
What's up, my brother?
Fat Joe. You know what I mean?
Ain't
And
fat
we got
no more.
the skinny.
Got the skinny Joe. Fat and skinny Joe.
Skinny Joe trying to stick around, man.
That's right.
You know, I feel like there's more blessings in the future.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I'm like, you know, I'm eager to see 2025. I'm eager to see the future. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stay as healthy as possible.
Thank you, my brother. You look good.
Thank you, brother.
What was you, 460 at one time?
480.
Jesus.
Jesus fucking
And,
Christ.
but I had Big Pun.
Big Pun, he made
That was the bigger one.
What was he, like 6?
600, like 600,
Oh.
and so he made me look skinny. Like, so you don't realize you're that big because you're next to the bigger guy.
Right.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So
he
this
was
is
big.
like a fucking Mork and Mindy type shit. You know,
That's tough.
The dynamic duo.
Yeah.
You know,
He was good. He was great.
Wow, that's his guy. I got to, growing up in the Bronx, younger in life, take us back to that. How was it growing up in the Bronx, in the projects?
in what aspect you want to know?
I want to know, like, how it was when you decided to get into music.
Oh well, that's a little bit older. You know what I'm saying? So growing up in the Bronx, I grew up in the South Bronx. I grew up in an all-black neighborhood.
Okay.
So it's almost like my mom's was there 30, 40 years before that and just brought me in there. And then I'm growing up pretty much black.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just like an albino black guy. You know what I'm saying? And then it wasn't until I was in my teens that I met another Puerto Rican guy who was like, yo, you know, we have a Puerto Rican section of the Bronx, you know.
Right.
So you got Little Italy, you got this. I didn't even know that exists.
Yeah.
Till they took me over there and they was playing salsa music and all that. I was like, yo, you out here like that? They was like, yo, we out here like that. And so that was in my high school years. But, man, I really grew up where hip-hop was created.
Yeah.
So that's just the weirdest thing for me to explain to you. Right now, driving up, Rich asked me, I said, yo, Rich, you got to understand, you grew up in Miami, I grew up in the Bronx. He said, but did you grow up? So he made me name, well, who grew up where you grew up? And I'm like, you know, Grandmaster Flash, Melly Mel, Mr. Ness, Sha Rock, first female MC, Little Ruby D, first Puerto Rican MC. Like, that's my neighborhood.
That's your neighborhood, yeah.
There.
Right.
Like, I walk outside the building,
Right.
they're there.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest shit you ever seen in your life. It's like they're really there.
Right.
So you know, when I get to talking about hip hop, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm just a kid from there. And so when I became a teenager, I got involved in the streets. You know the story, fucking up, doing whatever I'm doing. And then one of my friends, Diamond D, he's from my neighborhood. He's another legend. He said, yo, Joe, they're gonna kill you out here, or you're gonna go to jail. Why don't you put your life on the music? Why don't you come to the studio with me? He even paid for the studio, even though I had money.
He was looking
like,
out.
yo, he looked out, changed my life. And then from that one song I did the Apollo Theater. I won 4 weeks in a row. And then they put it on the radio, and then I got signed, and that song became the #1 song in the country. You know, so I got really, really blessed. And I never looked back. So my story is like a Cinderella story.
Right.
So it's like, you know, once I did that, you know, of course we beat people up and shit like that, but no more crime.
Yeah.
Drugs, robbing people, shit like that. And I didn't even want to know about it.
Yeah.
You must have been beefing every day, though, when you were little in the hood.
Me? Man, I was like Gladiator out there. Like,
You got
are you
shot at more than
crazy?
me.
I got shot at more than you. Yeah. No, I ain't lying.
No, I know.
No, them motherfuckers were trying to tear me up because I was a bad guy. You know what I mean? So it was like, you either predator, you prey.
Right.
You know, cops hated me because it was always fat guy with a red hoodie.
Right.
And they couldn't catch the hammer on
Right.
me. You know, I'll tell you a funny story, man. One day, we hanging out. So there was a guy, he passed away, God bless him. But he was that, you know, we grew up in the project. So he was the housing man. So he would sweep the buildings, and he was a preacher. And he watched us all grow up. So one day we just chilling there, and you know we had so much beef, we had to be strapped at all times. So we had so much beef, and he comes up next to us, he's sweeping, he says, "Yo, Joe, you got something on you?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, they got police on both sides of these buildings." He was like, "They're gonna come get you right now."
Surrounded.
So we ran. My friend, he lived in the first floor, right? So we ran, took off immediately, and I jumped in the first floor apartment and locked the window. Police comes like, "Yo, where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at?" I'm ducking down. His mom's was this small. Her name was Chicadina. She walked up. She said, "You bring the police to my house?"
Crack.
What? She smacked the shit out of me. I'm like, "Chicadina, no." She was like, "You bring the police to my house?" They all out the window like, yo, where's he at? Where's he at? Smacks me again. But it was a violation, but I had to get away.
Right.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
I'd
of
get
course.
caught with the gun,
Yeah.
you know. But, yeah, just, you know, it was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, thank God there wasn't cameras at
Yeah,
that
there
time.
was no
That's
cameras.
all I tell everybody. I said, thank God I grew up in the era where there wasn't cameras. And, you know, people knew how to keep their mouth shut.
Not today.
The whole community kept their mouth
Yeah,
shut.
especially-
They closed the curtains.
Yeah.
They don't
Not
know
today.
what's going on. Actually, they hide you.
Yeah. They help
You
you.
know how many times I've been in there running, they be like, "Joey," and
Yeah.
I run into the third floor apartment, or this, they would help you. But
Yeah,
now
the
it's,
janitor helped them.
Yeah, you wouldn't get that today.
Today they turned you to fucking in 3 seconds.
yeah, he was a
Immediately.
preacher.
The preacher.
He was a preacher. You know when I got shot twice. It's the weirdest thing. It's maybe 10 minutes from my projects. When I got shot, the preacher was there. He was praying for me. Like in the whole nother side
Yeah.
of town.
Right.
He happened to be there when I got shot.
How about that?
And he was praying for me.
How old
Joey,
were you
yo,
when you
here
got
go.
shot? Then?
Huh?
How old were you when you got shot then?
I was just about to come out with my music.
Really?
You know, in my life, you know, I believe in God a lot. Yeah, I believe in divine intervention because he saved me so many times, man. You know, I was about to come out with my album and I got shot twice, right? So I was coming out already. I was already had a rap deal.
Yeah,
I already
yeah.
had an album. There's a long story short. The guy who shot me, right? He was a coward, a punk, pussy. It's like the movie Bronx tale.
Right.
When a guy owes you $10, I got 30,000 in my pocket, and I keep chasing the guy.
Yeah.
Yo, give me my $10. Give me my $10. Just get wrecked.
Right.
Wreck fucking with him, right? One day, July the 4th, we all playing softball. I got 100 guys playing, well, 30, 20, whatever, because they say I lie now on interviews. But we got the whole
Yeah,
crew
yeah.
out there. Everybody's strapped. We still in the street, this, that. I turned the corner to get a Diet Pepsi. The motherfucker's sitting there, deranged, with a black leather trench coat on, and July 4th, it was 100 degrees. And the motherfucker's like this, so he pulls a gun out on me. When I tell you that I know this guy is such a coward and a punk, I'm like, yo, what you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
Suck my dick, this, that. I had a Diet Pepsi, this is when they made it a glass. I hit him on the head and split him to the white meat. And he smiled. That's like the gas he needed.
Right.
Smiled, cocked back, started letting it go. You know, he was a punk, but you know, a punk could kill you.
Yeah.
Another valuable lesson there that I ain't learned. I might still ain't learned. This is one defect from Fat Joe in gangster life, is that you could be with 50 guys, 100 guys. You turn that corner, you alone.
Alone, yeah.
I turned that corner in that club, and fucking Roy Jones Jr. was waiting for me, like, yo, what's up? Yo, you can turn that corner, you alone.
No,
You
yeah.
can't think. We can't be in Moderano
Yeah.
thinking it's all good.
Good.
You go to that fucking bathroom by yourself.
Then you're by yourself.
You run into the wrong guy. When you turn that corner, them 100 guys ain't with you.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was a valuable lesson I learned there. But what I was going to tell you was, so the kid, he told on himself that the neighborhood beat him up.
Right.
So he ran out of bullets. So I had an opportunity to not get shot, right? I could have ran through a bunch of kids.
But God
July the
forbid.
4th, they
God
playing
forbid, yeah.
Skelsies and this. I had the opportunity.
Yeah.
If I ran through there, I don't get shot.
Yeah.
But kids,
So I took the long way,
right.
and that's when I got shot.
Right.
But the guy ran out of bullets, and the whole hood beat the.
Yeah,
he
well.
looked like the elephant. Man.
Good, that
No, it's a true
motherfucker,
story. Comes to
motherfucker.
the elephant. So I'm in the hospital, right? You know, it's so crazy, man. I was so ignorant at that time, right? I had a Beamer, and my Uncle Willie, he drove me to the worst hospital in the world, but the best for bullets. Right, the best trauma hospital.
Yeah.
If you catch a flu, you die.
Yeah, you die, yeah.
But they'll get the bullet out of you.
yeah,
Like the
Lincoln
Methodist
Hospital.
Hospital, like
You
the
know,
Methodist.
Yeah. We got Lincoln Hospital. They'll take the bullet out in a second. You catch the flu, you're fucking
You're
dead,
dead.
right? So I'm going over there, and I didn't know they immediately start when you say you shot.
Yeah.
He's driving, and I'm like, yo, Uncle Will, is there any blood on my seats? Like, I'm trying to make sure no blood's on my seats, right? I'm taking my chain off, telling him, yo, give it to my mom's. You know, all the fucking bum shit.
I did the same shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All the bum shit you could think of. Yo, take my chain, give it to my son, if anything, this. Right? You thinking it's real money. So I go in there, they cut my clothes off and everything. But the long story short is the cops come. And this is a very important moment in my life, right? Because I knew I was never a rat. But if someone was going to rat, it was now, right? So they come, I'm shot, I'm scared I'm going to die, right? And they come and go, Joey, do you know who did the C? I'm like, Joey. So they bring the guy. Motherfucker looked like the alien.
They brought him to the hospital.
They brought him to the hospital.
Yeah, the whole hood, but
And they were like, Joe, do you see the guy? Like, they pointing at the motherfucker. I said, nah, I don't see the guy.
Yeah.
And the guy starts screaming, they're going to kill my mother. They're going to kill my family. They're going to kill my this. Oh, my God, it was me. Oh, he told on
himself.
Scared to death.
Scared to death.
Coward.
But what was crazy is we heard a rumor that he got bailed out, right? And he was working at like a 24-hour crack spot, right, in Hunts Point. I go, and I'm wait. They told me, so I'm waiting outside. Look, let me tell you something, bro. If I caught this motherfucking Boca Raton right now, he's getting it. It's 30-something years later.
30-something years later.
He's getting it.
Yeah.
Like, this guy, his best bet is to not bump into me in the whole nursing home or nothing, because his ass is gone, right? So I'm like, I'm waiting out there, right? I'm waiting out in front of the crack spot, 24-hour crack spot. I'm in a hoopty.
He's got the disguised hoopy.
With the stash box. You know what I'm saying? I got the hammer and I'm getting them, right? Thank God this guy never comes out. Now, since I was 14, I ain't living in my mother's house. I've been living, my own place. But I always kept the key to my mother's house, right? And so Hunts Point so close to my projects, it was already like 4 in the morning. I was so tired to drive to Throsneck. Go to my mother's apartment. First time in 8 years I spent the night in this fucking apartment. I shoot my rap video, Flojo, that changed my life.
Legendary.
At 9 in the morning. You hear all this shit?
Yeah.
6 o'clock, police knock the door down. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, where he's at? This, that. They see me, they handcuff me. So I'm thinking like in the movie, oh, they know I'm shooting the video tomorrow. This is over. They shut me down, this and that. So he grabbed me. Is this your chain? I'm like, yeah, it's my chain. Like, it was a big deal to say that's your chain, right? You like, they in here. It's like 40 fucking cops, right? Knocks. My mother sitting there. My sister sitting there. They got them sitting. They ain't put no handcuffs on them. Out my window is a handball court where my best friend Tone had got killed. So it says in memory of Tone. For sure, this is it.
Right.
Joe's going away for 20, 30 years. I don't know what. I'm gotta be...
Something. It could be something.
We doing too much.
Right.
Like, I have no fucking clue why these guys are here, right? All I know is my video that changes my life happens in 3 hours. Long story short, they come up with a picture and they go, oh, it's not him. They got a picture of my brother. But you hearing them on the loudspeaker. We just caught this one. We caught that one. We caught this one. It was like a Rico. It was a Rico. So they're like, we got this one. We got that one. 6 in the morning. Everybody I know, they grabbing them, right? So that's not him. So they take the cuffs off. They said, what do you do? I said, man, I'm a rapper, man. Right? And they was like, so a cop comes up and says, this is why I believe in God so much. You can't convince me there's not God.
Yeah.
He says, let me ask you something, man. I said, what's up? He said, what you was doing at Hunts Point till 4 in the morning? We was behind you.
Wow.
In the car.
About that.
So I wound up thinking real fast. I said, you know, my girlfriend, I heard she was cheating with a guy over there. I wanted to see if she was cheating. He was like, we was behind you all night.
Thank God that motherfucker didn't
So
come
you
out.
go, you pop off.
You're
They
done.
right here.
Right behind you.
You never shoot the video.
No, nothing. My life is over.
It's over.
Yeah. That's crazy.
In their face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, see many cases where
Yeah.
somebody popped somebody right in front of the fucking feds was watching. They let you go with the bullshit and then you done. You
You're
know what I'm
done.
saying? So
Yeah.
with me, it was definitely a Cinderella type story
Yeah.
where I just like changed my life and said, you know what, this way. And thank God, because 8 times my name came up in that indictment with, you know, I got an uncle, he talks a lot. He don't rap, but he just talks.
right.
He got diarrhea.
That
was a mouth.
This reminds me of Casino with a little guy in a fucking boat. Delicatessen kept talking
Yeah.
so much shit. He fucked everybody.
Everybody
the
gets-
accountant, right? So this guy, you know, when the judge sentenced him, said, "You're not a rat or nothing like that, but boy, you're a load of information." Like he won't shut the fuck
Fuck
up.
up, yeah.
So in the indictment, the guy calls me. They had me as El Gordo. And in the indictment, it comes up that he calls me, yo, the spot got robbed. I'm like, yo, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, this, that. Yo, come over here to this. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm in the studio rapping. Please don't. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
This. All I would have said the wrong word. I'd have been jammed
You
up with
would have
them.
been on the case.
Yes.
That's it. Rico.
And once they put the RICO, they can get you with everything.
Anything. You don't
Yeah.
even need evidence.
That's crazy.
Nah, you just, you know, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to beat that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't beating that.
His story when he's in the car and he got shot, he's taking his chain off and all.
Same thing happened to me.
Same thing with you.
I got shot. Michael died in my arms. My friend, and an ambulance came. I made him go. I know I got hit in the leg and in the ass, so I know it wasn't. He was bad.
Yeah.
The ambulance took him. I have 5 black kids from the neighborhood. They took me in their car.
Yeah.
We're driving to the hospital. Now we're beeping the horn, like, you know, because I'm bleeding. We get in a fight with a guy. They get out to fight the
No
guy.
way.
I said, I'm fucking shot. Come on, go around this
They argue
motherfucker.
with him like, yo, I'm
Some
shot.
white guy
Get
got
me
out,
outta
like
here.
a nerd guy.
Yeah.
Who you be? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. He was shot in the back
not
seat.
today.
yeah,
Not
not
right
today.
now.
Yeah, we're in a fucking fight. We're on the way to the hospital.
Yeah.
And then we pull up in front of Pennsylvania. I didn't let them come in. I got in a wheelchair and I wheeled myself in.
Yeah, you wheeled yourself in.
I said I got shot. Fucking same thing. Cut the clothes off me. I gave him my watch, my chain.
Yeah.
And that was it.
That's scary.
And the cops come, you know. I said, I don't know fuck I know who did it.
Yeah.
The cops were there before me, I
Was it a
think.
coward who shot you, or he was a strong guy?
Today I don't know. It was a cat. It was a drive-by.
Oh, you don't know who did it?
Yeah, well, this one rat.
It's a drive-by.
Yeah, he never got out of They get out of the car, but dead.
Yeah.
They never got out of the car.
See, and then, like you said, the cops are already
So
at
again,
the
what the
hospital.
guy do? I want to hear this. You know, I'm a little journalist too. So you never found out who did it?
Well, no, I don't.
Thank God.
The watches are on sale for the
Yeah.
holidays. I got the
You got
watch
one
on
on.
today.
Snuff, buy me one for Christmas.
I got you, of course. Philly
fuck?
Watch Co. Use the promo code HOLIDAY. Save 10% off. Post it right on our YouTube channel and Patreon. The holidays are coming. The watches are very affordable. And listen, you'll be all swagged out just like Lil Snuff.
The worst thing than the fucking bullet. Listen, I'm laying there. So they're cutting the clothes off. The guy says, we got to check your urine. I'm like, all right. I figured I had to pee like in a cup.
No, they put the shit in your
Listen
dick
to me.
ASAP.
Wait, I seen that motherfucker. That hurt more than a bullet.
Yeah, that hurt more.
If I didn't see it, the fucking thing was this thick. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that? I thought they were going to give me like a cup to pee in.
Yeah.
No,
He's like, I said, you got to be fucking kidding
they
me.
push it in
When
there.
they pulled that
They
motherfucker
did
out, I
the
thought my
shit to
insides
your
came out.
teeth.
Yeah.
Shit that
that.
goes up the nose. And that's,
Man, I'm like,
man, you
fuck,
want
what
to
the-
die.
Yeah,
man.
that's
That shit
terrible.
right
hurt more
there,
than a bullet.
That ain't good. They got some shit that goes up
Yeah.
your nose and it makes a U-turn
Turn.
down your throat to make sure you ain't got
I get the
turn
chills
away.
thinking about it already.
Oh no, this is not fun.
When something like that happens to you and you know from your experience and the culture living in the Bronx, things like that, you got to say to yourself, I said, I'm done.
No.
Now I'm going to make real money.
I'm not. I don't understand guys who's pussy. I don't understand. I got my ass whipped 36,000
Everything.
times I come outside. There was one guy that was acting real tough around New York, right? He did some fed time, but he was with my guys. He was a punk. But he had respect. And then he got beat up one time in the club and cut up. We never seen him again.
Disappeared. Gone.
Now I got 1 million scars. You get your ass whipped. You come outside. You know what I did when I got shot up? This is where. You know what I did when I got shot up? I checked myself out the hospital after they said you good, and I fucking jumped in that Beamer and blast the fucking Key Sweat. Is it right? Everybody thought I was dead. I was driving 2 miles per hour around the Bronx. You
Make
gotta
sure
show
everybody
that
knows.
strength.
Yeah.
We leave by strength.
Yeah.
So you gotta show them, yo, they like, Fat Joey's dead, Fat Joey. That was the rumor.
Yeah.
Right.
Meanwhile, I'm driving through, slow motion,
Right.
letting them know, yo, ain't nothing. I know guys who got shot 13 different times. Not 13 bullets, 13 different times. And it was almost like, it was a badge of honor. Like, you had to show. That's illiterate shit, man.
Yeah.
I got cut from my neck. I really should have died. Right? Like, I really should have died. So I went to a club in Manhattan, and man, I was like 14, right? And I had mad jewelry on. I had this Dapper Dan Gucci shirt, $2,000 shirt. Because I was in the streets since I was 14, but I went to this club in Manhattan. So I had all the juice you can have on my age level and older in the Bronx and Harlem. Like, everybody knew Fat Joey. It's like going viral in the streets.
Right.
Like, this guy's reputation is, forget about it. You don't want to fuck with him, right? But I go to this club in Manhattan. They don't know Fat Joey, and I'm in there with 2 punks. We're going to see the group Guys sing, and this was not my crowd. This is like guys I never seen before. I'm taking they all from Brooklyn or something. Like,
Right.
I knew nobody. There wasn't a club I couldn't go to, a situation I couldn't go to where I didn't know half the people there, more than half. Everybody knew who I was. I went into the wrong door. They didn't know me, and I got all this jewelry on. Fat Puerto Rican kid, I'm walking through. So he say something to me, I come back, I say, suck my dick. And, because you couldn't tell me I wasn't the toughest guy in the world at that time. So we walk down, the bouncers is humongous, maybe I'm just a kid. They trying to get me out the club. These guys are like 30 of them. So look, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
This guy's here, we don't know him, he got a bunch of jewelry, he came in the wrong place, we got to rob him.
It's a layup.
That's it. That's what I would have did. You'd have walked in my club, with all that jewelry. We don't know you. We taking that shit. So they like, we're gonna get him. So I'm over there arguing with them because they had big guys, and I'm like, fuck you, this, that. And I never looked at the little guy. So a little guy was walking this way. So meanwhile, I'm back walking. I seen him too. I seen him.
You didn't pay him no mind.
I ain't pay him no mind. I was too young and ignorant. And then he cuts me. And the way I know is I look, and there's a girl right behind me. She had white on, and it was all blood on her shirt. And she was looking at me like a ghost.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at him like, what's wrong? And the 2 guys I was with, they was punks.
They didn't do nothing.
They just ain't tough, right? So I go like this, and I feel the blood.
Was it a box cutter?
Yeah, razor.
Right.
I start chasing this guy through the whole club. And he's just a little guy, so fast. He had a black silk shirt. Everywhere he turned, the shirt was just going. I just couldn't catch this motherfucker. So I wound up fighting the 20 guys for like, I'm not exaggerating. It felt like an hour.
Yeah.
I just kept fighting these guys. I took my shirt off full of blood, tied it around my neck, and just was fighting. And then this is the first time I seen the guy. He's a big executive now. His name is Sean Beckhouse. He was in that club. He's from the Bronx too. He's my brother. So, but that's how I met Beckhouse. He came over. He said, "Yo, I know you from the Bronx." He said, "Yo, you're gonna die if you don't go to the hospital.
Yeah.
You losing too
blood.
much blood." So I looked at him. I recognized him from the Bronx, and I just went in the ambulance. The next week we came back, fucked up the whole club.
Yeah, you
Club
definitely
was
had to
over.
come back.
Right.
Yeah.
Club was.
They shut that club down.
Man, we shut that one down. Like that was a wrap for that one. Like that's why I don't say the name of it.
Yeah.
It was a legendary club. We shut it down.
Well, growing up in New York, Philly, Boston, like these areas, like these kids don't know nothing about going to clubs, fighting. They can't figure it out. It's totally different now.
The kids don't even ride bicycles. Do they?
Yeah.
I was 13 in a fucking club.
Yeah.
14
Me too,
in a club.
14.
In a club.
Yeah.
Bar, club.
No, grown people club.
Yeah, like, fuck, gotta be 20. Well, back then it was 18. But I'm just saying, I was in a fucking nightclub.
Could you imagine?
The
Like,
kids
if-
today can't ride a bike. They're
Yeah,
13.
to go to a club,
They're
can't
all
do
fucked
it.
up with this fucking video games.
Yeah, I mean, and if, all I can say is the difference between now and then was it's just cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're not getting away with nothing.
Nothing.
They don't.
Back that camera up
The
9
ringtone.
hours if they have to.
Yeah. What's the
The
thing?
ring. Go to your door.
That's
There's
it.
1,000
That's
of
it.
them.
That's the new FBI.
This is what they do, right? You go, even if you do it right. Look at the guy. What's the guy? Now, we're not encouraging this, but look at the guy from
Oh, with the insurance company.
insurance guy.
Yeah.
He killed the insurance guy. This guy had the mask 24. They say he was taking a shower with the mask. The one time he told the lady, she said, "Hey, you look like you got a nice smile. Let me see."
Yeah.
He goes like this. That's it.
Got him.
And so what they do is, say you kill somebody, they follow that car. They follow you back on every camera in the world to 9 hours later. That when you come out, you ain't got the mask.
Yeah.
There you go. He got the outfit on without the mask. This is him. So it's almost impossible to get away with crime like that.
Yeah, it's crazy today.
We were in New York when that happened.
Yeah.
We were in New York. We were going to dinner that morning.
I was there too.
It was bizarre. It was cops, sirens. I mean, it was
That
crazy.
was the night they lit the tree, right?
Yeah, the night they lit
I
the
thought
tree.
it was born supremacy. I thought I really thought he was
Yeah.
like a spy.
Yeah, that's right.
Who killed them? I really believed that it was like a hired.
Yeah.
You know,
whole thing.
another level. I thought it was
Yeah.
born supremacy. I was like, yo, this guy's a spy. Right now, it's like the Joker. You
Now
know
he's
the
on
movie
every-
The Joker?
he's on every
People
shirt.
are outside picketing.
Yeah, they
it's,
love-
it's like the fucking Joker.
Yeah,
This
they
guy's he's the Joker.
Crazy.
You know, he's representing the less unfortunate, the this. I don't.
Yeah.
This
on-
shit is out of control.
No, it's out of control.
here,
Well,
right?
that's the time we live in. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Now, back then, Joe, when you were coming up, now you made your first hit. You're all over the board. How did everybody in your neighborhood and your friends? How did they react to you becoming that big?
Well, the initial response was they were very, 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 very happy for me. And then it's the first time I ever experienced jealousy.
Yeah.
So that's why I made the album Jealous One's Envy, J-O-E, Jealous One's Envy, because it hurt me. You know, when my song went #1, I went on a promo tour where you go to promote the album and stuff like that. So my first stop was L.A. And by mistake, DJ Stretch Armstrong happened to be DJing on Arsenio Hall. Now, Arsenio Hall was the biggest shit in the world, right? So he gets me tickets to be in the audience, and when I'm in the audience and they start, Arsenio Hall goes, we got a superstar in the house, #1 record in America. My man Fat Joe, I almost died.
Yeah.
Right, that's when I thought I made it. Right, it was
What a
like
feeling.
Arsenio. And I'm like this. He said, "Fat Joe, come down, man, bust some raps." I said, "What?" So I do my song Flow Joe. I quit the whole promo tour and fly back to New York the same night. Like I quit the whole promo tour. Forget it. I just wanted to see my guys.
Yeah.
I did Arsenio, and I get out the cab, and my guys are standing there. I want to say it was like 5 or 6 of them. And I get out the cab and like, yo, screaming, yo. Like, you know, Arsenio, I don't
He was
think
the biggest.
you too young to
he's too young.
understand.
I'm too young.
Yeah, I remember him. He don't remember.
Was the biggest shit on earth. Like, it was like, you made it.
Yeah.
Right? And so when they turn around, like, 3 of them had these kids I went to kindergarten with. You know, we did everything with each other. About 3 of them had a face of like jealousy.
Yeah.
They were like,
That's
instead of
sick, man.
jumping up
Yeah.
and down.
Instead of
it's
hugging
the
you.
first time in my life I ever experienced jealousy. And I was like, wow, it's a new day.
Yeah.
Like, I never knew this exists. That somebody could be jealous of you, that you would fucking die for, you would do anything for.
Yeah.
And that's where I came up with the inspiration for the second album, Jealous One's Envy, because, you know, nobody never told me to maybe about my 3rd album. I was already rich. And nobody told me you're not supposed to be in the project. Like, I'm not lying to you. I'm still holding
You're still-
this shit
yeah,
down.
you're still-
Like,
you're still
no,
on the
I'm
block.
still on the benches like this.
Yeah.
Like, every day. Like,
Yeah.
with fucking platinum albums and shit, I'm sitting on the benches like, yo, what's up? I'm at the bodega. That's where I met Pun, at the bodega.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm in there like, I'm thinking I'm supposed to be here forever. And then something else triggered off where we wind up fighting each other. Like, over me.
Yeah.
So, and that's when I knew my run of doing that was over in the sense of we won, but I just knew this ain't for you no more,
Right.
Joe. You live in Jersey, you living on the water, you this, you coming back over here every day. And so, you know, this kid, I'll tell you what happened. So this kid, I gotta be honest with you, man, and I'm not being disrespectful, but I've been smacking guys in their cheek so long, I've been smacking cheeks off, that it's almost like brushing your teeth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
So
love it.
I come out the bodega and this kid tells me, he tries to tell me like, oh, what you doing in the hood? That was the conversation. Yo, what you doing in the hood? I said, what? Yeah, you're not supposed to be in there. I smack his cheek off. No problem. Smack him in his face, holds his cheek, runs. I get in the car, I don't know what I do. I leave. I forgot about that. This was shit that was going on every day for no reason. You come out the bathroom, you smack a guy, you keep it moving. So when I get back, I should have knew that shit felt weird. This is all my crew that I've been with since 4 years old. This Terror Squad, right? So when I get out, everybody's looking weird. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's looking
You
like...
can see it on their
like,
face.
Yeah, they've been talking without me being there, but I'm still... all I know is these guys my whole life. So I woke up and there's a guy, his name... I won't say his name because my brother just passed. He showed up to the funeral and showed respect. So I'm going to just leave it at that. But there was a guy I grew up with my whole life. Like, I did things for. You know, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I risked my life and my freedom for this guy.
Yeah.
You understand? Several times, right? I was the dumb guy. You come get out of your sleep and be like, yo, Joey, we got beef. And I grab the hammer and I'm outside. You know what I'm saying?
You're ready to go. Yeah.
Let's go. Right? So, this guy's looking funny at me, and I'm like, yo, what's up, sister? He swings on me. Not now, swinging on me, not even hitting me was like a big deal.
Right.
You swung on Joe out here. Like, it's like swinging on you and your neighbor. It was a big deal. So, he misses. I jump back in my van. I had a van, right? Jump back in my van, and I'm leaving. I'm really hurt more than anything. Betrayal. I didn't even know why he swung on me. I didn't know that was his brother-in-law. That was his brother-in-law, the kid I smacked.
The kid,
right. His brother-in-law. Come on, you know the type of things we did together. Like you're gonna fucking fight for your brother-in-law. Get the fuck out of here, right? So, I sit in the car. I'm about to leave. Last thing I'm thinking about is hurting him, right? I grew up with him my whole life. And my guy that's with me, Full Flex, may he rest in peace. When I go to turn the key, he grabs my hand. He says, now, Joe, I know that's such and such. But if you leave here, it's never going to be the same out here. They're going to say he beat you up and ran you out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I look at Flex. I said, Flex, that's such and such, man. He's like, I know. Because Flex was fucking... Flex is like Looney Tunes.
Right.
You understand? Flex is Bugsy button your lip.
Yeah.
Like he's
You're
ready
to go.
Flex is... And he's calm. But he's letting me know valuable piece of information. He says it's not going to be the same if you let him get away with it. So I go, I pop the trunk. In the trunk, I got them old... You remember them old yellow shocks for a car?
Yeah, for the car, yeah.
Pull out the shark.
Hit that motherfucker,
I
they kill
start
him.
beating the shit out of him. The chunks come out when you hit him with the shock. The yellow, the shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
So
metal.
heavy, you
Heavy.
hitting them. So we start fighting the crew against crew. Brothers against brothers.
Everybody's fighting.
Blood, biological brothers fighting in the middle of the street. This side is saying, we were Joey.
Right.
The other side, they were jealous. You know what I'm saying? Joey's a star now, this and this and that. They had they hidden agenda and they just, you would have never thought, like, people were looking out the window like they seen some
They
shit.
couldn't believe this was going
It was
on.
the crew against the crew. These guys used to be like this, tight.
You just went to kindergarten together.
Kindergarten. So everybody looking out the window was like, yo, they fighting each other. I mean, literally, brother against brother. Everybody was out there fighting each other, right? And so we won. Right? And but but it hurt. It hurt to do it. You know what I mean? But I knew after that, I said, this ain't the same. I can't be out here.
Yeah.
No,
like
you did
that.
the right thing.
Yeah,
I got a saying: jealousy worse than cancer. Motherfucking
Jealousy
worse.
is worse than cancer. But, you know, jealousy, then what are you jealous about?
That's what I don't like. You knew on their face that they weren't really happy for you. Like you seen it. Like that's what's crazy to me.
Yeah, but
is
my
your
thing
own
is,
friends or
why
your
do
worst
we
enemies.
gotta be jealous?
Yeah.
Like
We're all
it's
together.
like I always used it as, even to this day, I got people with more money than me in my circle, and all that. I never get jealous.
Yeah.
I get inspired.
Yeah.
I say, yo, this is inspiration. This is like they got it. We could get it. You get it?
Yeah.
Like
And
you
you-
see your friend with a podcast that's bigger than this, you like, yo, if he got it, sooner or later we gonna catch
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
God bless. I
That's
wish
it.
everybody. Yeah.
We root for everybody.
Yeah, we root for everybody. So I can't really justify jealousy.
Yeah.
I never really been jealous of nobody. You understand
And
what
you-
I'm saying?
I
you
think you're
took care
born.
of a-
I think you're born with it, though.
Yeah.
It's like being a rat. It's just born in you. You just
Yeah.
don't become a rat.
You're
It's
born with it.
You're born with it. It just comes out at certain times.
You feel like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like that
yeah,
too.
Yeah, jealousy
I think
too.
you
It
know
comes
if
out.
you're a rat.
Yeah.
So it's like
from
you
when
know you're
yeah.
a rat.
Right.
So don't get in trouble.
Trouble, right.
Don't do nothing because
Right.
you're a rat.
Right. You know you're
And
a
you
rat.
can't hold it.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's scary. Like, and you took care of all your friends.
Was that other Diet Coke? We had another one right down there. Yeah.
You took care of a lot of people.
Not even took care. I took them around the world. I
Yeah.
took them on private planes. I took them places they would have never been. I paid everybody's bail. I paid everybody's funeral. I paid everybody's lawyer. You know, the guys I'm explaining to you caught 10 murder cases, and I'm the guy at the courtroom going, get him out now. Shout out to Ira the bail bondsman. Ira Jettleson. No, that's my guy. Ira, he bailed out Bernie Madoff, 10 million.
Jesus.
Ira's the man.
And when you see things like that and who's around you, and you know, even when you got financial troubles.
But the best is when you
I
go.
think way different now. We're just going down a path. Right now, my circle's so small, it's only me.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you say, what you think, what you diss. I'm about my family and the people who kept it real with me. You know, I tell this story all the time. It's a legendary story. I don't want to go through it, but one day I couldn't sleep. There's 45 of us in Puerto Rico. And you know, when you make a lot of money like that, you get something called survivor's guilt. So you take everybody with you. So we in Puerto Rico, these guys ordering I don't have a problem. Champagne, steaks, whatever. I've been treating people to dinner since I'm 14.
God bless you. Yeah.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I got
Like,
you.
I've been paying the fucking bill since I'm 14. It's almost an honor for you to pay the bill for me. You understand?
Yeah, you're
Like
right,
I've been
yeah.
paying for these guys since I'm 14. So I'm there, I couldn't sleep. I go down and grab everybody, and this was a lie. I said, you know what, guys? I'm broke. I got no money. I don't got it no more. And I literally had guys argue with me talking about, yo, this is our money. This is this, that, like talking about me, Fat Joe the rapper's money. This is our money. What you talking about? Yo, this, that. Yo, that's fucked up. Yo, nah, this. And out of the whole 45, only 5 of them said, Joe, even if you broke, I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's the 5 you see there. You know, and they still here to this day.
Good.
That's
you know?
correct.
That's beautiful.
And so,
Loyalty.
Yeah, that's what
as
it's
soon as
all
you go,
about.
You go broke, you go to jail, motherfucker. Forget about it.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck about you.
Jail.
Forget about it.
I had a real problem. My man, he died recently, Percy. And rest in peace, Percy. I've been cool with him since kindergarten. He caught a murder case. You know, we paid for the lawyer. We made sure everything was good. But, I mean, when you go to jail for murder, your best friends won't even talk to you no more. They like, he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
Put him in the living dead.
Yeah.
Right? He's in there. I'll see him if I go in there, right? And miracle of God, this guy beats the case. I come to him, I say, listen, nobody was there with your wife. Nobody was there with your family. Don't be with these fake people. He went back hanging out with the same people. And, you know, he had a problem with me because I used to tell him the truth. I'd be like, yo, Purse, these guys ain't your guys. When you should know better than me. I never been locked up for murder. Right? The worst I did was go broke and fucking got on my knees so hard that they hurt every day praying, and God threw me a miracle, and I got to learn from my mistakes. But you was locked up for murder. You had to be praying real hard in the cell. God finally gives you another chance, and you're going to hang out with the same type of guys that, I wouldn't say got you in there, but just wasn't there for you.
Left you. They left you.
They left you. You know, oh, I don't want to see you like that. I want to, man, get the fuck out. I was visiting Percy.
Yeah.
Every fucking week. I was in the Tombs and Rikers Island visiting him. And, you know, and believe it or not, I went to visit him because he was one of my best friends. But I actually earned a lot of respect just being a good person out of my heart going to visit him, because the whole New York knew, yo, there's this dude in there, Fat Joe go see every week.
Yeah.
So other tough
The
guys were
fast-
sitting there like, yo, you got to respect this
Yeah,
dude, because
100%.
nobody stand by their people, not even their own family.
Right.
That motherfucker on the dance floor visiting this guy every week.
Yeah.
He's Fat Joe the rapper. And so, you know, people, you know, sometimes you don't got to have direct interactions with people. People see your character and they be like, nah, this guy's solid,
Yeah.
you know?
Scott,
100%.
even when we did the interview with Scott Storch, he said the same thing. He had all the money in the world. As soon as he lost the money, only a certain amount of people were around him. And he made a ton of money. He mentioned you.
He lost 80-something million.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
But he had fun doing it.
yeah. Fuck
Listen,
yeah.
I don't want him to fucking.
He's a
You
legend.
know, I never wanted him to use drugs and all, but he fucked everybody.
Yeah.
Like if he did, that's another thing. Scott Storch in the world of women is no. He kiss and don't tell. There's still women out there super safe because Scott
That's
don't
good.
tell a story.
Yeah, yeah.
The shit I know, if he did it, he'd be Leonardo DiCaprio. Like if he told this
Yeah.
story, I
Yeah.
beg him all the time. Yo,
Right.
Scott, fuck it. I'm telling you, Scott, the blessing that God gave you is your story.
Right.
You fucking do this movie, Scorsese, this, that, you're through the roof.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, yeah, you know, I don't talk like Ja, I don't kiss and tell. I'm like,
Right.
bro,
He's a legend. We
He's
had a
good.
good time
He's
with him.
talented.
I
Tell him.
seen it.
He's talented, right?
Oh no, he's phenomenal. He said they just did so at the end of the year, they do like it's a true story. They do this thing where Spotify says who gets played the most, who gets the streams.
Right.
Scott Storch, they gave him his numbers of how many beats he made that he produced. Beyonce produced me, 50 Cent, Sean, forget about it. Christina Aguilera, all of them. He got more streams than 99.9% of artists on Spotify.
Jesus.
It's facts. Spotify put out the chart and put it on his shit. They give you one, Fat Joe, 49 million people played your album. Yo, this. The Scott Storch one says, like, you know, the
Right.
Surgeon General
Right,
warning
yeah.
says he's been listened to this year more than 99.9% of artists.
That's fucking big.
Legendary.
Biggest motherfucker in the world.
He is. And listen, he's got
And let
great
me tell you,
stories.
he's so generous.
Yeah. He's a good man.
For me, I never seen or I never got to do stuff that I got to do with Scott Storch.
Right.
And I would go to his house. He had a boat, most beautifulest boat.
The
in
boat
the
he
world.
showed us. Remember he showed us the boat?
Most beautiful boat in the world. And he told his staff, told the captain, whenever this guy comes, you give him the boat. Bro, I abused that so much. I was leaving the club, 30
Yeah, right on the
deep. Yo,
boat.
let's go on the boat. Yo, you know, let's this. My family and all of them. Hey, Joe, it's Sunday. Yeah, let's go on the boat. Like, nobody abused the Scott Storch privileges more than me.
That's great.
Good man. I love him. He's a good man.
Yeah, we went to lunch with
best.
him. No, good to he came on the
I hope
podcast.
he
He's
kills
going to
it.
make
He's
a
gonna kill it.
comeback.
He's gonna kill it.
Phil,
Yeah, he will.
he told us where his
Let me
studio
tell you
was.
something. My wife don't. She don't talk much. She don't say nothing. But I swear to God, she always tells me. She said that he's gonna come back. I'm
Yeah,
telling
he
you,
is.
Joe, in a big way. And I'll be like, yeah, Ma. She be that. She don't say that about everybody. She says that about Scott Storch. She
Yeah.
says he's gonna come back in a big way. I'm like, all right.
Beautiful. Hopefully
Love
this
that.
year's his year.
Also.
100%. Right now in the rap culture, You know, you got all the beefs, the Kendrick, the Drakes, all this kind of stuff that's going on. Like, what's the loyalty like in rap, in hip hop?
I don't know. It's very thin.
Yeah.
Right now, it used to be loyal, and now it's like, you know, you see what happened to Drake. Everybody and their mother went against him.
Yeah, everybody.
This guy been on top for 15 years. All the guys he did songs with, hits with, they all went against him. I never made a fucking dollar with him. And, you know, I stick by his side because he's always just a good guy.
Yeah, they say he's a good guy. I don't know.
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah, great guy.
He's a great guy. You don't know how many times I sat with him and he's like, yo, Joe, tell me stories. And you know, but just off the record. You know what I mean? I never made a dollar with him, but I'm just like confused on how could you hate a guy that's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, for nice guy purposes, and because he is one of the greatest hit makers of all time, I stay out the way, but I'm not, you know, I'm saluting him.
Yeah.
I'm not turning my back on Drake.
No.
That's it. And that is looked upon and frowned upon in that New York hip hop state.
Right.
Not New York, in the hip hop state now. It's like, yo, why Joe won't denounce him? Why Joe
That's
won't
crazy.
go against him?
Right.
I love Kendrick Lamar too, but it's like, I'm not going to denounce somebody that I've been cool with
Right. Ain't got nothing to do with
15
you.
years.
Well, everybody just
Well,
likes
listen,
conflict.
no, I mean, I don't know Drake. I met him. I was in Rayo's like 2 weeks ago, and FaceTime. There was Drake on there.
He was in there?
No, a friend of mine FaceTime him. Knew him. He was in Canada, and he's like, I watch your podcast. I thought it was a guy from jail. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Drake.
Oh, he watches your podcast.
Yeah,
Yes, I love the
Beautiful
podcast.
guy.
I said, you got to come on. He said, I'll let him come on. He was good. I mean, he's a nice guy. He was a great
guy.
But when
You
you're
know-
successful, they're haters. That's just what it is.
In any business.
Anything in life.
And I'm not saying they hated on him. I really don't know. You know, people don't get along with each other for something. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's competitive. We think it's competitive rap. We don't know what the intricate details of that is. But great guy. You know, funny story about Rayo's, you know, them my people. Shout out Joey Cupcake.
Yeah, Joey Cup. He's away.
Yeah, it's my guy. You know, I went to his trial.
Did you? You're a good man, Joey.
Yeah, and he's the last of a very few out there. You know, we pull up to his trial. They got the guys with the scarves out there. Hey, forget they made the movie.
Yeah.
He's the last of the Mohicans, bro. I pull up to the trial. He said, yo, Joe, you know, a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Bronx, this, that. Yo, Joe, you know, could you show up? He said, Joey, I'm home. I did, you know, I take a bath and shit. Think about it.
This is Little Snuff from this skinny Joey Merlino podcast, and today I'm live at Cartopia 46, right in the middle of North Jersey. If you're looking for a used vehicle, there's nowhere else to look but right here. If you're looking for a Highline vehicle, there's no place other to look than Cartopia 46. From interest rates as low as 5.99%. Yes, I said it, 5.99% to qualified buyers. Here at Cartopia 46, right in the heart of North Jersey, on top of the low interest rates, on top of the bumper-to-bumper warranty. If you come here and mention this skinny podcast saying you're going to get an additional $1,000 more for your trade and an additional savings of $1,000 off any sticker price. And guess what they don't do here at Cartopia 46? They don't sell them for more. They sell them for less. When you're thinking about buying a luxury used car, the first thing that comes to mind, do we have a warranty? Well, here at Cartopia 46, if you get a 2-year warranty, we're going to give you 2 years on top, and that's 2 years, 24,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper warranty. Where else are you going to get that? Only at Cartopia 46, and make sure you mention the Skinny Podcast sent you. At Cartopia 46, we are a KBB buying center. What else could you ask for? fast money right into your hands. If you're looking for your check same day, look no further. Cartopia 46 is even giving you an extra $1,000 more than KBB. If you can't make it to Cartopia 46, don't forget we have a sister store in North Plainfield, New Jersey, Cartopia 22, and they don't sell them for more, they sell them for less.
Pull up, I think I'm going under the radar, man. They out there with the suits, the scarves. Fat Joe, he's here for Joey. It's like a fucking blow, right? I'm like, Jesus Christ. Now I walk in, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I walk in, it's almost like J-Lo walked in. They didn't even search me. Like they was like, you know, like, it's Fat Joe.
Let him go.
In the Bronx, let him go. Like, so I go in the courtroom and I sit behind Joey Cupcakes and he looks at me. He's like, and you know, that's part of going too. You know, it's a jury, is this. You gotta acknowledge that you there
Yeah, for him, right, yeah.
So when he looks and he smiles, I'm like, Joey. You know,
Yeah.
the fucking DA comes in there and he looks at me and acknowledges me too. He looks at me, he goes, and he turns on the tape. It's the video, man. He turns on the tape and Joey, you know, and I was like, what the fuck? Joey called me in here for this? He didn't say they got him on tape. I walked out of there, I was like, come on, Joey, like, you know.
But you were there showing support.
Of course, it's my brother to this day.
I think he's got a shot to come home.
Like what? Like a appeal?
Yeah, he got an appeal thing coming, something with the law. If not, he's got to do it.
It got to be something with the law.
And he's got they said he had cancer, but
They
he's
say he got
Really?
cancer too.
Yeah, he's going
He's one of the
to
most respected guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Great
But
guy.
Rayos, you know, I had a friend who turned out to be a scumbag, but his father-in-law owned all the Marble, and he did like the magic show for clothes for Marble. So he was married to his daughter. And the guy went to Rayos, he got turned down. Like, this guy's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He went, got turned down. He went back with somebody else who said they could get him in. He got turned down. And then he went with finally he went with the owner of the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, and he got in. But his son-in-law was telling him all the time, you want my man Fat Joe to get you in Rayos?
Yeah, get him in like that.
Fat Joe,
Yeah.
like, bro, I went over there with the owner of this. I
Yeah.
went with this one, with this one.
That don't mean shit.
So he goes, and he sits down in Rayos, and at one point he just says, let me ask the waiter. This is the man, I don't even know him. He says, man, you know Fat Joe? Fat Joe, they bring the table in the middle of the day. He come in for no reason. I watched Fat Joe come up in here, they bring a table, they make a table in the middle. What do you mean? You didn't say Fat Joe, this and that. He goes, oh shit. He goes back, tells his son-in-law, he says, shit.
That's a
Ain't
funny
no
story.
Fat Joe in that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
sure they do.
Like, you know.
Rayos is legendary.
We went.
Too legendary.
I got a story for it with the link all the way up the song. We go to Vegas. I think it was like 2015, 16. I got a friend of mine. He gambles. He bets. So now he's betting 5,000 hands. So he's got the $1,000 chips. So it's 5. So he gets up to 25,000 a hand.
A hand, so he keeps throwing 25,000.
He's stacking them up, so now the fucking chips are this high. So they want to give him a color change because it's too many chips. Like they want to give him like $5,000 chips.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's bad luck. I'm superstitious. Leave it up, and he's got him all the way up, and he's singing all the way up.
I'm all
the way up, all the way. Listen to me.
I'm all
He
the
won
way up.
every fucking hand. They were sick.
Yeah, of course.
And they kept on saying, I said, no color change. Give him the fucking. I think they were yellow. Whatever. Each
Yeah.
one was 1,000.
Yeah, the
fucking thing.
yellows.
And he had a double down hand. Listen to me. He had 50,000. He won every hand. They were fucking sick.
He
All
was
kept
singing
on
"I'm all the way up."
It's our song.
That's right.
He loves that song. That's our
2016,
song.
legendary.
All the way up.
Legendary. You
That's
know,
my number.
all the way up, still making money for us,
Yeah.
man. You know what
God
I'm saying?
bless.
It's still God bless. It's the gift that gives. You know, sometimes it makes money I don't even understand. Like it's like they got a new movie about the Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones.
Jones, I seen on
And the
Netflix.
fucking commercial comes on. I'm all the way up. I
Yeah.
said, damn, I guess we got paid. I gotta call my lawyer to find out.
Yeah, I see
don't
that.
think they'll make that mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
No.
and so it's the gift that keeps giving, you know?
What was the funnest time for you? Lean
Big
back,
pun.
big pun.
Big pun.
Big pun. Me and him, we conquered the world together, and he was just so loyal. And I got to be a big brother. You know, I'm the baby of my family. You know, my brother just passed away.
Yeah,
Sorry for
that.
loss.
So, thank you. And so, but with him, I got to be a big brother.
Yeah.
And so when I first met him, I knew he was the most phenomenal guy outside the bodega where I just told you we had that big fight. And he got in my car. I never seen nothing like that. Maybe you experienced this or not, right? Because, you know, people look up to you in a different way out there in Philly. So it's like, he got in my car and was like, yo, am I going to have the terror squad? I said, oh, no, they're going to love you.
Right.
For real? He said, and you're going to be my big brother? I said, of course. But, you know, I met a phenom.
Right.
Like, I've met a unicorn.
Yeah.
I knew it. I'm a hip-hop historian. When he rapped one time, I knew.
That was it, right?
This is it. I know what to do with this because I watched what Puff did with Biggie.
Right.
I was there. I
Right.
watched all of that. So I knew immediately I was going to throw Versace on him,
Right.
make him big. I knew
Yeah.
everything that
Yeah.
was coming, right? So I was like, don't worry. But and so he was so vulnerable where he told me his life story in the first 10 minutes. He was like, yo, drive me to see my wife, drive me to meet my wife. I got to show it at Fat Joe because I was already on.
Right.
I got to show I'm with Fat Joe, this, that. So we went to meet her. But wow, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. Wow, we was there, you know. Pum was like, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna this, because you know his family left him homeless and stuff like that. I believe his parents was dealing with drug abuse, all that. So he was out in the streets since he was young. So he told me all this. Like, you know, I come from an era where you don't tell nobody your weaknesses. You're not vulnerable. You're not this. You know, this shit is crazy out here, right? But he did. He told me a story about his uncle who had a lot of money. And one day he was hungry. He went up to his uncle and he said, Uncle, this and this and that. Yo, I'm hungry. And his fucking uncle gave him rocks.
Dirty motherfucker.
Told him, eat these. His uncle, right? Fast forward, you know, we're together. He becomes the superstar, this, that. He dies. We throw him the funeral, right? We lock down. They the same in Philly. So we lock down like the 4 room. We make it the biggest room you ever seen. Like this guy, like, you know what I mean? I hired people I didn't know. I wasn't even on that level of taste to put the flowers, you know, guys from fucking Soho was up in there doing the flowers. Like we did it big, right? And so, long story short, you know how you have a private viewing, say from 12 to 2 is a private viewing, and then at 2, the public could come in, right? And I'm in there crying, you know, with the family, and a guy walks in the funeral. And I seen everybody just get up. And you know how this is. You could immediately tell he's the savior of the family. He's the guy. He's this.
The uncle?
The uncle. So he walks up in there. Everybody, just. So pun is there, casket. And he says, and I don't know if you deaf, dumb, and blind, dizzy, this. If you know that your nephew is a rap star, you know he's with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you is. Right? Like, I don't care what you think this is. You could be Jehovah's Witness, whatever. You know he's with a guy, Fat Joe, right? Because that's what we was doing. Twins back. You wouldn't see Pun nowhere without me without Pun. It's what it was, right? So he goes, what's this guy doing here? To me. And mind you, I paid for the whole fucking funeral.
Yeah.
Right? What's this guy doing here? This and this and that and this. I said, me? He said, yeah, so the whole family is going. No. Not only because that's my brother, but they also know we will fuck him up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, yo, like.
He would have been in the casket.
No, yeah, you playing. Right? So I look at him and I said, I know who you are. And I told him the story.
With the rocks.
I said, the first time I met this man and he's sitting right here in this casket, he told me you was a piece of shit. You're the uncle that gave him rocks when it was time for him to eat. He was hungry and you got money and that man shut the fuck up. And guess what? We will fuck you up.
Beautiful.
Now.
Immediately.
Love it.
In 1 second, guy.
I love it.
You'll get fucked up right now. Everybody was like, no, please. And so, you know, it's crazy. You know, that was my favorite time because, You know, we got to achieve so many things for the first time.
They said he was a tough guy. He'd fight like in a minute.
He punched you through the gate.
Yeah,
Let me tell you what
he
Big
had
Pun
hands, they
did.
said.
Yeah.
What?
He'd
He
go.
was a boxer.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Big Pun one time. So, the one thing I never took from my hood was the fun out of it.
Right.
Right? So, like, I used to play softball out there every week. I'm a legendary pitcher.
You're a good softball player. I love softball.
Big
Legendary pitcher. I don't play no more because my knees got bad. But I used to strike everybody out. I had riser pitches, everything. So I go out there every Saturday, Fat Joe the rapper, play against ambulance drivers, street guys.
Nice.
I'm out there striking everybody out, talking shit, this, that. Big Pun was my favorite, my number one fan. So Big Pun would come out there and sit and watch every game in the first baseline. But what I mean about the fun was, in my hood, if you grew up with Joey, you could still disrespect Joey.
Right.
Meaning, like, you could tell jokes, you
Right,
could this,
break each
this,
other's
this.
balls.
Yeah, break each other's
yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
So they had this one dude, he came up, Joey, you ain't shit, this and that, you're a fucking bullshit pitcher, you this. Right. Fuck you, suck my dick, this, that, we back and forth. Right. But I knew this kid my whole life, right? So, you know, it was somebody from the neighborhood, right? They used to bust my balls.
Yeah.
When I'm pitching. Sports, you're supposed to be able to talk shit, right? So Pun gets into it with the guy. Now he's on this side, he's in the game. Pun is like, you know, we're playing, he's in the first baseline. The guy is outside with the New York City Park gates.
Right.
You know the gates.
Right.
The gate is a fucking park.
Yeah,
right? So him and Pun start arguing. He's like, you fat motherfucker. So Pun saying, yo, come here though. Talk to me in my face. So the guy comes over. Because 99 out of 100 times there would be no violence with this guy. I grew up with him. Pun punches him through the gate in the inside and knocked him the fuck out.
Yeah, they say
through the gate.
Yeah.
Love that.
Through the
love
fucking gate and knocks him out. Pun, forget about it. Yo, Pun saved me so many times.
God rest his soul.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was his big brother, but he was an angel. He's still to this day.
Yeah.
To this day, I can't do nothing where he won't pop up. He's with us. So I don't know how to explain it to you. I don't know if you've had that experience. He's with us. Whenever I got to make a crucial decision or something, I jump in the car, we talk, his record comes on magically. We know that's the right decision.
That's great, yeah.
He's letting you know what it is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so, man, that was the best time in the world of shit me and him did. He was out
That's
of
great.
control. But he was the best. He was the most loyal. You know, I mean, you know, that's the best time of my life.
And you
How
know,
old was he when he passed, Joe?
Young, 27.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
He caught a heart attack as a kid. He was a kid. We didn't know no better.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? We was eating. I was right behind him.
Yeah, you were 4 and change. He was
So
600.
I lost half of me at that point.
Right.
And then this other kid I knew who passed away was another fat kid, 20-something. He was so fucking funny. He was so cool. I fly up from Miami for the funeral. And when I go there, he's in the casket. His wife is there. His little daughter's playing around. And it was almost like Ebenezer Scrooge.
Right.
I was looking. I was like, oh, this is me.
Yeah.
It's going to happen to me. Like, this guy was funnier than me. This guy was nicer than me. He was younger than me. Caught a heart attack. So that's when I started really, really going, you know, working out 2 times a day.
No, you look good.
that, doing whatever I could to lose weight.
That's it.
But it was just
Gotta
tough.
stick
at that.
around.
We didn't know. Like, guys
Yeah.
was getting killed.
Yeah. Heart attacks.
What would you say in Italian? The clipped?
Yeah.
They was getting clipped.
Clipped.
They wasn't fucking dying of a heart attack
Yeah,
at
never heard.
20-something.
Who the fuck never heard somebody
27.
die of a heart attack?
you were mentioning softball. They used to play softball back in the day. I was a baby. 25,000 a game.
Oh, I wasn't betting.
Yeah, who used to bet?
Y'all was betting.
25,000
Yeah,
a
bet,
game.
Poor
Fucking
this
nuts.
guy Chris Gotti. You know Irv and Chris
Yeah,
Gotti.
Yeah.
Poor Chris Gotti's one of my best friends. He was there when my daughter was born, and he came one day. I used to tell him these legendary softball story. He came one day and started betting, and they lit me the fuck up. He was out there, $1,000, Joe, straight, home run. I'm like, you motherfucker. He got in the car. I said, yo, Chris, I told you to come see me play. Not
Don't be betting
the
on me.
fucking yard.
Yeah.
You know, one day they was smacking home runs left and right. He got out of there screaming at me. He was like, fuck you. I was like, yo, I don't bet.
That's classic.
Crazy.
Well, your New York teams are doing good. Well, the Knicks are good. The Yankees are going to be
The
good.
Knicks are great.
Great. Knicks are great.
Really great.
Villanova.
And they're starting, but they're starting to play that, like the great part of last year was that scrappy defense, this, that. And I didn't see it all season, even though they're winning. They offensively were way better.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to see that New York defense, that tough defense, scrapping, diving on the floor.
No, they're good.
They're really good. And then the Yankees are really good too. Unfortunately, we wasn't great
The Yankees are going to be better this year.
in the champ. Yes, they are. We got 2 new pitchers.
The Giants,
we got Bellinger.
the Giants and the Jets. What the fuck to tell you?
That's
Those
tragic.
guys are
That's
like-
tragic.
Giants.
Those
what
guys
happened
are
over
on
there.
vacation,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
are.
Yeah, the Giants.
Is that considered a free check?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what it
Oh,
is.
with this guy Aaron Rodgers, huh?
I think
he
it's-
pulled one on him.
I
huh?
think it's
Yeah.
after this year he's
he
going to
knew
retire.
he got to.
Yeah, it's-
He's not doing
Yeah,
nothing.
fucking give him $40 million.
Yeah, and
And
he
they
did
get
it
paid.
though. He
Yeah.
really got it.
He knows how to do it.
He knew how to
Smart.
do
Yeah.
that. You know, he knew how to play it off like he was still healthy
Yeah.
enough, and fucking came back and got $40 million
40
on a
million.
walkout.
Like-
Who does that?
That's a nice payday.
They
That's
know how to
insane
negotiate.
money, right?
Yeah.
I think it's insane.
Look at these contracts. They get $800 million to play baseball.
Insane money. Like,
They-
this is insane.
They said the other day they gave Soto almost
What
$800
is
million.
$800 million? Like, this shit
They
is
said
like
Rob-
never runs out.
No.
Robert Kraft paid $125 million for the Patriots to
the
buy
whole
the
team.
team. They said like 90% of the guys they paid more money than the guy's salary.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
but you got to understand, this was like different
Yeah,
times.
different
you know,
times.
$1 million in the 80s,
Yeah,
70s
yeah.
was fucking 10, 20 million now.
You know what the guy paid for
Now,
cheap?
look at this shit now. I'm looking at houses, right? I'm looking at a new house. Bro,
Where
the
am
type
I
of
at?
shit in Miami, the type
Forget
of
about
shit I'm trying to buy, it don't make no sense.
Yeah, it's too much.
And it's like, you know, they was like, one of my friends, y'all can fucking figure it out if you want, but he bought a mansion on the water and he broke a record. So it was like, yo, such and such bought a house for $22 million. That was like the
Yeah.
fucking record.
Yeah.
Now you got David Beckham buy some shit for $72 million.
Yeah, it's nothing.
So it's like the money ain't the same. Right when you think you got to a level, they'll
Yeah.
fucking make it another
Another
level,
level, yeah.
where you can't actually get what you want.
Yeah.
Ain't that
It's a lot.
some crazy
Fucking
shit?
Crazy shit.
Because, you know, back in the day, you can get $5-10 million mansion on the water in Miami. That shit.
No. You can't get a condo for that.
If you ain't want anything modern, it got to be 30-40 billion.
Yeah.
And they talking to you like this is regular
Yeah.
shit. Like, yo, 37, the house next door went for 33.
Yeah, like
the
it's
one
nothing.
went
Like just write the
38.
check.
Nothing.
It's 38 million.
Yeah.
This is fucking crazy.
No, it's crazy.
Really is.
And the problem is, you ever notice that? That every time you almost think you at that level,
Bump.
they bump that
Yeah,
shit up
yeah,
some
yeah,
more.
yeah.
Where you like, fuck, they won't let
I
me
was
get.
almost
They don't
there,
want
yeah.
me to fucking die on
Yeah.
that level.
Yeah.
I just want to die
Yeah.
on that level. I don't know how to explain it to you. Like, I'm cool if I buy a house that's Adamite. I never dream. Well, I dream I could be in there, but I actually do it. If the ambulance comes to the front door, I'm cool.
Right.
I'm cool.
Right.
I don't know if you want to see the graffiti in Philly, right? Like,
Nah.
I don't want to die
Nah.
in New York.
No, I don't want to die.
I
in
don't want the
Philly.
ambulance. I'm looking now.
Yeah.
It's almost checking out the graffiti motherfucking dudes is on the corner. Now, I want to go, come up to the big house.
Yeah.
Peacefully.
With the palm tree. No,
Yeah.
I'm dying.
Yeah,
right?
fuck
But
it.
at least let me die
Right.
looking at some fucking palm tree or something and
Yeah.
be like, oh shit, we
Right.
did it.
I love it.
That's
That's
funny.
the chase.
Yeah.
That's the paradise.
What do you got going on with the sneaker stores right now?
Yeah, I got sneaker stores up in YC.
I mean,
He
your
got-
collection.
yes, he got the best sneaker collection ever.
I mean, it's
I read
actually,
that years ago.
It's actually insanity.
And your watch
It
thing ain't
is.
bad neither.
My watch game ain't
I
bad.
love that
either.
one.
You know, I just
That motherfucker.
man, God is great.
Yeah,
What
that's
you want?
beautiful.
I like things, man.
Yeah.
I don't like we talk behind the cameras. Like, you only live once,
Yeah.
bro, and you can't take the shit with you. And if you work hard, you take care of your family, but you make sure you're happy. That's my thing. You know, I gotta make sure I got what I want, and I like things. You know, if I brought my things that I collect together, it'd be more money than I probably got in the bank, because I like collecting things. I like having sneakers nobody ever had. I like having watches that, you know, is rare. I like having shit like that. That's an art. I like shit that, you know, I like that.
Yeah.
That's what you like.
I don't know
bless
if
you.
that's a flaw or something.
No.
You golf?
No, I don't golf.
I see DJ Khaled. He
Khaled's
loves
out
it.
there. He's
Yeah, he
the
loves it.
king of golf.
Yeah,
King
he's
of
good.
golf.
That guy's out there golfing for real. He comes up here.
Yeah, I took it up like 6 years when I came down here. Fuck, I never in Philly. There ain't even a golf course.
Hell,
If I would have told my father I
You
wanted
did,
to golf, he
it'd
would
be
have beat me. He would have beat me up.
potholes
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
golf thing.
My father would have beat me up. Fuck golf.
Khaled tells me that I don't know how true it is, but he says that's where the money's at.
Yeah,
That's where they do the deals.
yeah,
He said another thing about golf, either they fuck with you or they don't.
yeah.
So like if this group of golfers don't like you,
Yeah.
you'll know.
You're
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
outs.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll know that you're not,
Yeah.
you know.
You and Khaled have a different vibe of positivity than most people, you know, and especially him and you. Like, it's just a good mix. You know what I mean? Everybody else, not everybody else, I don't want to say that, but a lot of negative shit. There's no reason for it.
The weirdest
Positivity's
thing-
better.
The weirdest thing is Fat Joe and DJ Khaled's like the yin and yang.
Yeah.
So if we take a picture together and you look at it, it's like, how did these two guys become best friends? This guy's with the kids, loves the bird. If a fucking bird is hurt, he'll get out of it. He's really like that.
Yeah.
Fix his wing, this. And then you got Joey Crack Fat Joe.
Yeah.
But I always believed that God put me in his life to protect him.
Right.
And then, like on my newest album, The World Changed on Me, I say, you know, Khaled, he's my angel. Keeps me out of violence and keeps me living faithful.
Right.
I need him all the time.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
him to talk to me,
There you
yo, Joe, chill.
Right.
Joe, don't be stupid. Joe's
Right.
crazy out here. Joe, get that money.
Right.
You know, this, like, he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like Big Pun. You know, when I discovered Big Pun, he was better than me, and he taught me how to be better, even though I discovered him. And same thing with Khaled. Khaled, I discovered him, but he teaches me how to move in this world now. Like, yo, Joe, shh, be focused. And him, he's all about family, positivity. Me, the same thing.
Yeah.
So
I
we
see
gotta
I see him on
live by
Instagram.
example.
He's a good family man. Takes care of his wife, kids, beautiful, good man.
It's about, like, so you know Maddie 388?
Yeah.
So I take them to Maddie's, right? Because they do what? The MTV Awards was in Long Island. So we go to Maddie's. They give us the cracked shrimp, you know.
Cracked
they
shrimp.
Got, they got the cracked shrimp. They got all the food. And he's loving it. And I see more people, even though we in New York, coming up to Khaled in the restaurant. Like, yo, man, I love how you are with your family. You this and this and that. And I realized that being a good family man goes a long way. People really respect that and they love that.
Yeah, he's a good man.
You know, rather than, you know what I'm saying, you know, the other aspect of it, you know?
Yeah, and giving back to the community. Like, we just got done celebrating Christmas in South Philly. We gave away 120 families. We gave Christmas to. Drove around South Philly. We donated
Bikes.
100,000 bikes.
coats, you know, basketball, sneakers.
Got to.
You got to do it.
But hateful and jealousy. I wanted to bring this up. You believe somebody called the morning of the event to try and cancel it for these kids? They called the fire marshals.
Yeah.
You know how hateful that is?
Well, you know what happened to me, right? So, shout out to my mentor, Steve Rifkin. When I grabbed Big Pun and I went to change my life and sign him to a record label, Steve Rifkin, who was the biggest mogul at the time, he says, yo, could I talk to you? I said, yeah. He said, 9 people called here and told me not to meet with you. You're an extorter, you're a drug dealer, you're this and this and that. He said, my father was a gangster. It actually turned me on. Thank God I was the right guy who was like,
Actually,
it fucking changed my life.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I signed with Steve, it changed my life. And so, to think somebody try to fuck my life up and just call, and to this day he won't even tell me who
of
it
course.
is.
Yeah,
It's
no
people
idea.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Always
You
is.
know, he's like, yo,
And it's not
you know,
9 of them.
it's not, but I'm saying 9 of them got through there.
Yeah.
And we're seriously telling them, yo, don't put them in position of power because, you know, they scared of people.
Yeah.
Right.
And whatever you represent or whatever you come from or whatever the case may be, they mad that you change your life around. But one thing this country doesn't do, right, because they watching us, right, is really believe that you changed.
Right.
It's sad,
Yeah.
right? They judge you on your last name.
Yeah.
You're born a kid. I told my son, thank God he ain't into trouble or nothing, but I told my son since he was a baby, I was like, you're Fat Joe's son. If you do something out here, they're going to give you 10 years for some shit somebody else would have got 1 year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you got to take the good with the bad. You got the bad name. Your name rings off over here. And unfortunately, in America, that's how they do it through your lineage. They go back and they say, oh, look who's here. I got a brother-in-law. You know, my wife's Colombian. Her father was like a big-time guy. The kid is an engineer, graduated 6 years of college. He can't come to America, not with permission. And I went to the White House for this one. Like, you know,
Right.
But being that her father's name is so notorious,
Crazy.
they punished the kid.
Yeah,
the
they
kid
punished
is
the kid.
20-something
Yeah.
years old.
Yeah,
he can't come visit.
That's a disgrace.
He's an engineer.
That's
You know,
sick.
when he calls me on FaceTime, he got the hat on. He's telling the guys to fix the building. That this is a fucking engineer. And he can't come in here because of the last name.
Yeah.
And so, unfortunately, they hold you
Yeah.
to that. So you guys are doing a give back because you know what it is. You know what it is. We feed 5,000 families on Thanksgiving. This is not just turkey. We give them turkeys. We give them rice. We give them soup. We give them mac and cheese. We give them cabbage. Fucking groceries. 5,000 families.
God bless.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But we know that the people need it. We know that it makes us feel great to give back. And so that's what we do it for, because I know, you know, when I was a kid, my mom's, there was Thanksgiving, she would have to ask my grandfather to borrow money. You know how hard that is on pride? Well, you got to go ask your father to give you some money so you can feed your kids for Thanksgiving.
For a turkey.
Yeah, or a bike, or
Yeah.
a glove, or this. Man, I remember the best present my father ever gave me was a bike. I was in 3rd grade.
Right.
I drove the shit in the fucking snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was riding in the snow. You know what I'm saying? So
Crazy. Times are different.
and I don't know about everybody else, but I watch that. And I love when people do that. And I acknowledge them when I see other rappers. You know, I've been giving back, man. Oh, I've been giving back, man, since the beginning of time, man. I don't know how to explain it to you. So it's like, you know, we had the Muslim brothers, African Muslims, 17 of them died. We gave them $2 million in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? We just always constantly just give back. And I just want, right, I don't know what's your deal, right? But I just want somebody that I grew up with or their mother to say, damn, Joey, you know, he came a long way.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the guy was he was a street punk. Joey was the worst. But man, look how he's helping the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
it.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they tried to reverse it on us, they said, you know, these jerk-offs with the comments, oh, he's doing it for Instagram. I've been doing it since 89. There was no Instagram. There was no fucking phones, no cell phones. I've been doing it since 1989. Just haters, you know.
The thing, you know, these comments will kill you, man. I can't lie to you. These comments, you know, they all miserable people.
Miserable
Yeah.
people.
And they're mad that they weren't able to do nothing with their lives. What's sad is sometimes you go on it and there's no followers. These
Yeah.
might even be people we know.
Oh, no, they are.
Yeah.
That just say it on there. And it's sad because I know where my heart is at. You know, I know I take a big joy in helping people. You know what I mean? That's my favorite thing. You
Yeah.
know, we pay for so many funerals, so many. Everybody comes to me. I might have paid 100 funerals. I'm not lying.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That they come and
God bless you.
we look out for everybody. People, houses get on fire. We help them. We give them money. We this. I mean, we take care of so
It's
many
amazing.
people.
Oh, good man.
But, you know, that's my legacy. You know what I'm saying? Someday I die, somebody's gonna go up there and be like, man, this guy he fed everybody.
Yeah.
The truth.
You know what I'm saying? And if you
100%.
wanted to work, we gave you a job, but you gotta want to work.
Right.
We
You
don't,
employ a
we
lot of
don't
people.
deal with extortion. We
Right.
don't deal with free money.
Right.
You're not over here fucking this bad young chick, staying home, and I'm coming by every week giving you money to fuck the girl. Like, are you fucking
You gotta
kidding
go to
me?
work. You gotta
Like,
go to
you
work.
gotta work.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you got me confused.
Yeah, no, you're right. Listen, to have you on the podcast
Yeah.
just to show exactly what it is out there and how you grew up and things like that. We could all relate to everything. I really appreciate you coming on.
Thank
No,
you,
we love
my
you.
brother. They
Joe,
got the
I'm opening
skinny
the
on
cheesesteak
show.
place in Philly.
I heard.
Oh, yeah, I was telling him.
You gotta
Heard I
come down
gotta
for that
come out.
cheesesteak. Yeah.
You know I'm in Philly. Shout out
Yeah.
East Philly, my brother.
Yeah.
He definitely watches your podcast.
Yeah.
They all know you in Philly. They always speak highly of you for years.
Thank you, my
years
brother.
and years and years. And so so just know the hood, they speak highly
Yeah.
about you.
Okay.
I love
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for
Same
real.
here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all that
it's-
matters to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
it.
about the rest of the
They
motherfuckers.
always spoke incredible about you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, but Philly, you know, that's my home away from home. You know, I love Philly. I'm definitely coming down. Shout out Steve Materano.
Steve-
We
Steve
can't
got the
do
place. Yeah, he got
a
the place.
Philly thing without
Yeah,
Steve.
Steve's from Philly.
You know, his mom's, you know, one of the saddest but most beautiful things I've seen is when Steve opened up in Atlantic City. He gave a speech. So I go over there, and then he tells a story how they used to make fun of his mother making the cheesesteaks and selling them out the window.
Out the window.
That's the cheesecake guy. And his mom's was still alive. She was there, and he's in tears. And he said, Mom, we're not selling cheesesteaks out the window no more.
Yeah.
That was such a
Yeah.
beautiful
Yeah. He saw it right out of the house.
speech.
Right out of the
Yeah.
house. It's my neighborhood.
Steve Materano, my favorite.
Yeah.
My favorite in the world.
Yeah, you got good
You know what
food.
I'm saying? And
Very
shout out
good.
Carl
Who's that?
Bones,
Yeah,
they
look
not
at
for
that.
Philly.
Who?
This Carl Bone.
Oh, I love Carbone.
Mario
Carbone.
Carbone got
Yeah.
his own clothing.
Clothing line? It's nice.
So you know, I say, you
What'd
know,
you
I
say,
said,
Our
let me
Lady
get
of Rock?
real Italian
Our
and
Lady of
shit.
Rock.
I love it. Our
That's
Lady
nice.
of.
Our Lady
Rock.
of Rocco.
Right.
Yeah, I like
he,
that.
He can't reach enough, you know.
Yeah.
He can't.
Yo, how you come up with that name?
My father's nickname.
His
So,
father was Big Snuff, so we call him Little Snuff.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Everybody, our neighbors got
we
nicknames.
all got nicknames.
Like your
Yeah.
neighbor,
Of
right?
course, everybody
Yeah,
got
I
a
don't know
fucking
about
nickname.
everybody got a nickname.
That's Rich the Barber. He don't even cut hair. You know what I'm saying?
I love a good guy, though.
You know how I got my name?
How?
The cops gave me mine. I had a cousin. We had the same name. He's fat. So he was fat, so Fat Joey. I guess when they were surveilling us, they would say, which one? Oh, the fat one. I got the skinny one, you know. So
So you still with Skinny
paper.
Joe?
they gave
Skinny
me the
Joey,
paper.
yeah.
It was in the paper. Nobody ever called me
Skinny
that. They
Joe,
gave me
that's
that.
because they
Yeah.
knew they had a fat Joe.
Yeah, he's
No,
fat.
that motherfucker was hot too.
Yeah, he was
they
fat.
knew Fat Joey. They was like, yo, this motherfucker Fat Joe or the skinny one.
Skinny Joe.
You know, with me, they wouldn't believe the type of scrutiny and harassment the cops gave me.
Yeah.
I deserved it at the time, but they were like, at that time, cops could whip your ass.
Yeah.
With there's no such thing as bringing Ben Crump to this shit.
Yeah.
Like, this shit,
Yeah.
they bust your
Yeah,
ass
they
on the
would
record.
have smashed him.
I did a story. I'll tell you a quick story, and then we end the podcast, right? So, I'm the worst kid in the neighborhood. I had this. I wrote about it in my book, The Book of Jose, and there was this white cop. His name was Mesa. Mesa would beat the shit out of me. He hated me everywhere he found me. You know, one day there was a lady, black lady. She was a police of the school, high school. So one day he pulls up on me, ah, stay on the wall. And you know, we just used to the shit. He's kicking my legs open, smacking me, you know, doing all the shit, right? And the lady starts arguing with him. She's like, he's a student in the school.
Right.
He's done nothing. Ah, shut up. And he searches me, this and this and that. So this guy was possessed on catching Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Sick
And I stood out
motherfucker.
like a sore thumb.
Right.
You know, I'm the only Spanish guy in the whole neighborhood.
Right.
And I'm going crazy. Right? So he wanted me bad, right? So he would fuck with me all the time. 6 a.m. one day, I get out my house to go to school. I close the door. He dives on me in the hallway. This is like, he couldn't sleep without me, right? But long story short, he got sent somewhere else, right? But he had like a predecessor, an apprentice, young Spanish guy who used to fuck and have like fake muscles and shit.
The whole thing.
He taught him to hate me.
Right.
Now this guy's young. He's in his 20s. You know, I'm 14, 15, whatever, but he's young, right? So one day I'm walking home. This is a true story. And I'm minding my business. I walk in the building, and there's 6 cops there with uniforms on. I just walk up to press the elevator to go up. This is my building. And like, yo, Joey, what's up? I'm like, what's up? They're very rare to see cops in the project building.
Yeah.
They was like, yo, he want to fight you. This the
Right, the 20-year-old.
fucking the 20-year-old predecessor. He wanna what? Fight me? I said, man. And they're like, yo, 1-on-1. Shit, you and him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get the 1-on-1. I said, so I don't go to jail or nothing. They be like, you ain't going to jail. Like, there's a 1-on-1. He wants to fight you. Are you tough enough to fight him? I said, you sure I'm just 1-on-1, me not going to jail? He said, yeah. So the guy takes off his fucking vest and everything.
Now you're
puts his
14,
gun-
right?
Maybe a little older, maybe like 16 or
Right.
something, right?
Still a kid.
But still a kid.
Yeah.
But I'm a little older. I'm not 14. I'm like 16. So we get to fight, and I don't know why I never fight like this, but I rushed I wanted to hurt this guy so bad. So I grab him by the legs, and I go to body slam him. When I do that, all I feel is boom, boom, boom from everywhere. They beat the shit out of me. All 6 of them. Ain't no 1-on-ones. Fuck you, motherfucker. They beat me up.
Yeah, they tricked you, the motherfucker.
Next thing I know, yo, Joey, this is I either was the most illiterate guy in the world, or I felt for everything at that age, right? So at least they didn't lock me up. I remember going upstairs in the elevator, looking in the mirror, and I had the biggest black eye you ever see. I was like, yo, I don't even know how I caught this.
Yeah, how this fucking
I'm
happened?
just fucking walking in the building. I just got my ass whipped for no reason. But you know, I had the guy mess up one. You know, I went to jail so many times for driving without a license. At that time, you know, at one time you could drive without a license, all they could do is give you a ticket. Then they start taking you to jail. Giuliani made it so they take you to jail.
Motherfucker.
Oh my God. Karma's a motherfucker.
Yeah, Karma's a motherfucker. Fuck him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So he goes, so he was the worst. So we go like this. So one night, I got my car outside, double park, whatever the thing, and this is a true story. My whole house lit up like it was daytime. They're like, Joey, and I look out the window, it's Messa, right? They got, remember they used to have them lights?
Yeah, them lights.
They had it in my house, 5th floor. The whole shit is lit like Batman.
Yeah, it looks
So
like.
it's like 3 in the morning. I'm sleeping. I look out the window, Joey, come fucking park your car. There's parking's out here, this. Like a dummy. I get out my sleep. I go downstairs to park the car. They lock me up for no license.
Motherfucker.
The dumbest shit you
yeah.
ever
Well, he was
Yeah,
all over you,
No,
this
I
guy.
was illiterate. Like the
Right.
shit they was doing to me was like they was just getting wreck off me. Like, all right, but
What
get him
happened to that
again.
motherfucker? He died
I'm
in
gonna tell
cop?
you what happened. One day, God bless her, she passed away recently. This beautiful chick, Keisha. I'm with Keisha in the car, and he stops me. Right now, I got the gun on me. He got me. Finally, this guy searches me every day.
Every day.
He never could catch me. I got the gun. Right? I got Keisha. Keisha said, Joey, give me the gun. I put it in my bag. I can't have no girl go to jail for me. I just can't. She's begging me, give me the gun. So when he gets there, he sees how pretty the girl is. What you doing with Fat Joey? He ain't got no dick. These fat niggas got no dick. He's going crazy. Right? I thought it was funny. His guys was funny, this and this. I'm just sitting there, this and this and that. He said, man, get the fuck out of here. The one time he had me.
Wow.
And
And
he
I had
fucked up.
the gun on me. Right? So long story short, I become a rapper. So when I become a rapper, I open up a store in my hood. It was called Fat Joe's Halftime. So one day, I ain't see this guy for 10 years or something, right? I'm already a famous rapper.
Right.
Not so famous, but I already got my own
You're
little
there.
clothing
Right.
store.
Yeah.
So this dude walks in, black dude. He says, yo, somebody wants to see you in a car. I look at the car. It's definitely like a detective car or whatever, right? I said, somebody want to see me in the car. He said, yeah. So when I walk outside, I see Messa. Now he got the white shirt. He's a boss.
Yeah, he's
a boss.
Like, he's a real fucking boss,
He got
right?
the hat
He's
with the
sitting
scrambled
there,
eggs
he's
on
looking,
it.
Yeah, the hat with the scrambled
This is
eggs,
my motherfucking
motherfucker. So he's sitting there like that, and he's just looking straight. He won't look at me, right? So I walk outside. He says, "Joey," I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "I hear you doing good for yourself. You're a big time rapper now." I said, "Yeah, well, man, fuck you, you motherfucker." He lost it,
He
you
went nuts?
piece of shit. Fuck you, motherfucker. You the black dude, the driver didn't even know. He rushed around the car, drove off
Wow.
with the motherfucker screaming out the window of the car.
He was
Hateful.
possessed.
Fuck
He was possessed. Is he?
You motherfucker, fuck
Sick.
you. Like,
That's-
out the window, losing it.
His whole career
Sick.
was just to get
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Is he still living? I hope he's dead. The
I don't
motherfucker
even know.
probably
I'm
died.
sure he's dead.
Yeah,
Like,
God don't like ugly. Fuck
so
him.
this guy, the Puerto Rican guy, who was his apprentice,
Right.
that had the like fake muscles. One day, I'm really Fat Joe. Like I'm pulling up Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Right.
Big puns alive. We the biggest motherfuckers in the world. And my man Jimmy, Jimmy's Bronx Cafe was the biggest club restaurant in New York. I pull up and the guy's out there. So Jimmy used to hire these cops to do security,
Yeah.
right? So I pull up in the Rolls Royce and the guy's looking at me. And Jimmy's there. Jimmy's my brother. So I go, "Jimmy, what's up?" And Jimmy's like, "Yo, this is Fat Joe." And the guy says, "Yo, we know him." He said, "I used to bust his balls and fuck with him and beat him up every day." Jimmy goes. Before I could say it, he was like, "Yo, my man, you got to go."
See you later.
Jimmy's like,
Right. See you
"You're
later.
fired."
Yeah.
So I tell him, I said, "Yo, I'm not the same Fat Joe from the projects. I don't know if you can see, bro.
Right.
This is different out here now. This, I give him a little talk my shit. Let's say a couple of months after that, right? I can't sleep. Me and my wife, we just chilling. She's like, "Yo," I said, "Man, let's go get I'm still Fat Joe. I'm like, let's go get a sandwich. 24-hour spot on Castle Hill." I walk in there, and all of a sudden, my hands stand up. And my wife is like, "What's wrong? What's wrong, Joe?" He's standing there waiting for a sandwich.
Ugh.
Unbelievable.
I said, "Man, I will fuck you up right now." He tried to ignore. I said, "I will fuck you up, motherfucker. What's up now, nigga? You want to get knocked out on these watermelons? I will fuck you up right now. What's up? I'm a grown, I'm
Right.
Fat Joe
Yeah,
now.
you're
I'm
Fat
like
Joe,
this."
right.
Motherfucker walked away like a pussy.
Yeah.
Yo, this the day he walked out. I told my wife, I was like, "That's the guy you used to arrest."
Yeah, he won the fight. He won the fighting when he was 16,
That's sick.
and he still beat him.
Yeah.
They had to jump him.
No, they
Motherfucker.
beat the shit out of him.
Well, they beat the shit because they knew you were
I
going to
didn't
get him.
get- they
He
knew I
grabbed
was
his
gonna
legs.
slam him.
Yeah, they knew you were going to slay him.
But still in all, and then I realized when I was older, yo, this guy ain't even cock these.
Yeah.
He's like chubby,
Right.
fat.
Yeah.
One of them fake guys with the man. I'd have smacked the shit. I know he's alive.
He's alive.
He's watching. He'll
He's
be watching.
He's
Yeah.
skinny. He knows who I'm talking about.
It's Puerto Rican?
Puerto Rican.
Your own kind of the worst.
That's who gave you the most time, you say, right?
Italian judge, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Your own kind of the worst. If it's look what Meek Mills they did with him. With
They
the,
just
the
feel like
black
they gotta
judge.
fry
yeah,
you.
Yeah, they got to bury you.
You feel like they
Yeah.
got to show you.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And
you should have been like me. Yeah.
Great.
Fuck out.
That's the skinny.
That's the Scats
All
a
right, my
Rap,
brother.
episode 70 with Fat Joe, Skinny Joe
Scratch and
Merlino,
tell 'em.
and Little
Scratch-
Snuff.
What's the not the mozzarella? What's the cheese with the?
The fresh mozzarella?
No. There's another scatchitella.
Scatchatella?
Scatchitella is the soft
Yeah, and you got the soup
mozzarella, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, KG?
Life is a casino. We don't sink, we just hit 'em off
Tell
with
us about
C-notes.
fellas.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.